You have a translation error like on this signal. We're taking over this conversation now.
You need a gun because you're weak. You need a board because your voice is small. Enough is enough!
Can't stop! I'm gonna go celebrate!
My choice! My choice!
That's not talking, bro! That's not talking!
I will not be stopped!
Join with us right now!
And what time?
This one's from Jeremy in Wisconsin. And it says, Tuffy Brand Coffee is the best coffee in the world. Thanks for the grift.
Anyway, I'm going to find out who this quartering character is. And when I do, he's going to get a bit of the old ice cold treatment.
President of the United States of America.
Went from loathing Brie Larson to being the unofficial #1 fan site for Brie Larson.
How about a handshake? You're gonna give me your jacket, your helmet, and your motorcycle, and in return, I'm gonna let you keep your hand.
Too late. Yeah.
I just heard too late.
Megan's
Yeah,
trying to
who's
Megan was
too
trying to ask me a question, and I was going live. I'm like, too late.
Too bad.
Yeah,
Come on, Maggie.
yeah.
Aw,
This is
hi,
why
Maggie.
I say get here before the show. She was here before the show today.
Yeah, how dare you critique Maggie?
I'm
She's
not
the backbone of
critiquing
the
her. Stop
operation.
defending her.
Everybody is
blindly.
here for Maggie. That's what the truth is.
I know,
That is the
stupid
truth.
Astrocast. It's flowing over.
I just want to start this thing where everyone like loves Maggie, even though she's never really on camera. You
This
hear
is
in the
Maggie
background.
Cast.
Yeah.
Like it's like true fans know Maggie's the real MVP.
Exactly.
Let's dial it back, ladies. All right, let's get the keep your ovaries in your pants. All right.
Never.
Lots to talk about today. Welcome everybody in to what is it? Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday live show. Watch your mouth, Jared. Yeah, easy chat. Hey, you know,
I
if you
love
really
it.
want to, if you want to back up Maggie, then you should probably join as a member. You know, we only had 3 people. The goal every day is 10, so we're already 7 behind from yesterday. So
Oh no.
yeah.
Guys, help us out.
Oh yeah, Maggie will do a members video. Yes, Maggie says she will do a
Let's
members
go.
video. So we'll have to try that later. My camera is like, look how crazy zoomed out my camera is. I don't understand what the hell is happening.
It's either the camera or you got a tan. Which one
Well, it's the camera. The yeah, it's like weirdly zoomed out. I don't know. I have one of those robot vacuums, and I think it like hit something yesterday, and then Maggie and I were trying to fix it before stream. And I was like, oh, I know it's gonna look weird on StreamYard because it's just because when I use XSplit, like I have all my preset zooms and stuff like that, but StreamYard just takes like the raw footage. So I wonder if I can. I wonder if it just seems like I don't think there's much I can do. Nope, I can literally just mirror it or that's it. So I was like, I wonder if I can like adjust the brightness or something because it's like,
Do you want to hear something crazy? My nice camera had an issue right before the show, so I switched to my old one. And this is the exact same lighting as yesterday, and it's totally different on camera.
Yeah,
It is.
So
I
weird.
do like this lighting though. It's bright. It's nice.
Yeah, very
I
bright.
think the other one is higher def, so it picks up like too much gray in the background. So I'm with you, Jeremy. These cameras, they're not cooperating.
I know it's. I also think my lights got moved around. Sorry, there's somebody mowing the lawn. Welcome into our professional show. This is the quartering or quartercast. Walt the Shark gifted one user Rumble Premium, so shout out to you. With the camera zoomed out, we can see his fertility statue. Oh yeah, that's from Luke. This he put it back on the set when he was here. I was like, I'm not having a dick on my set. We gotta
I
have
feel like
bearing.
that's like early days version of Grinder, having like suggestive stuff around you, seeing who picks up on it.
Yeah, this is. Do you guys know Bearing the YouTuber by chance?
I remember you going over the lore of this before, but
Yeah, his wife made me this, and he has like a little. He's like a. He doesn't. He's not like totally. His camera. He does use his camera, but not for his videos. Maggie, can you shut the patio door blinds? Thank you. Huck has found a new way to find the lawnmower people, so he goes to the patio to.
He's protecting you.
Yeah, he's protecting me all right. So we've got a lot to talk about today. Melanie Mac's favorite female empowerment star, Ashley St. Clair, has returned to the internet
all right.
with a new podcast that is very clearly written by someone else and very clearly somebody gave her horrible advice. Her audio is, cheese tax. Maggie paid the cheese tax for Huck. First of all, she didn't bother to even like mirror her audio, so she recorded it mono, and then she also used a lav mic for no explainable reason. I was gonna do a video on it and be like, I could be mean to you, but here's what you need. You need a Scarlett 2i2.
Just give her advice on
You
how to do
need you don't have to use a SM7B. That is what most people use, but you could use any condenser mic. Like you need a, we could talk about this, but it was like, she's like, well, I'm broke now, and I got kicked out of my house or something, and I took this $10,000 ad read from Polymarket. I'm like, for $500, I could fix you. Like, not all her terribleness, but I could fix her podcast. And then whoever told her it was cool to wear sunglasses inside was not looking out for her.
Oh, no.
She like put sunglasses on, like she thought she was Tim Dillon. And by the way, I think when Tim Dillon does it, it's cringe. It was very bad and very funny. We have a lot to talk about there.
I feel like I can't comment on this, having just been like, yeah, I had a bunch of technical issues right before the show. Anyways, here we are.
But you didn't lean in by saying like, hey, I got paid $10,000 to do this podcast, and I couldn't have given fewer fucks.
$10,000 to do this podcast. It's crazy.
Right. I mean, the fact that she used a lav mic, unforgivable. The fact she filmed on her camera, on her phone, which is actually fine nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like nobody told her, okay, get a real mic, and then here's all you do. You do that, and then you pull the audio out of Audacity from your good mic, and then you just put it on the video and you line it up, and then not only will it look good, but it will sound good too. Like, again, I could fix everything wrong with her podcast outside of the fact that she clearly paid somebody to script it.
What's it about?
$500. Well, we're going to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some of the funny stuff is I was able to find out through my sources that she was awarded no more than $100,000 a year in child support after turning down, I think it was, what was it, 15 million? Yeah, she turned down 15 million and a monthly payment of 100,000.
So she turned that down because she wanted more?
Assumably, yes. And now she was awarded no more than 100,000 per year, and that's all she got.
So is she still in New York City?
Well, we'll talk about that.
It's time to move to Texas. Like 100,000 a year, you'll be doing good in the right parts.
You can make it. Yeah, you can make it. 100,000 a year. Get yourself a nice little condo.
Yeah.
Live within your means. And by the way, that's just that's table stakes. Like if she makes anything else on her side with her own inevitable OnlyFans account, she'll be fine. What an epic like. I was going to do a video on it, but like the last couple of videos I did, Josie Naya subscribed on Twitch with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. But I talked to like 15, she passed up 15 million plus 1.2 million a year for 18 years.
Ooh, that's crazy. But didn't she get a lump sum of some millions?
She got nothing. She took Elon to court, which he obviously didn't like.
I thought he already gave her like 20 million or something like that, but maybe not.
He was just already covering her expenses.
He was covering her
In a
expenses.
formal agreement, maybe?
Yeah, she had like a nice apartment, a small apartment, but in a very expensive building. She had at least 2 Teslas that Elon was paying for that he took away, or she had to sell. Now, let me be very clear. $100,000 a year is more than anyone needs in child support. Period.
Yeah, 100,000 a year. You're doing good for yourself on that.
Okay,
if
but
you just,
also,
as long as you're not trying to live like a celebrity, you're Gucci.
Or like any of Elon Musk's other kids. I think that's going to be the bigger issue, right? Like, it's going to grow up and be like, okay, so that brother gets this much and this brother gets that much. Like, I don't know.
True.
I don't want to
but also
assume bad motives, but
I think this is one of the problems with having babies for money. It's just not an ethical thing.
Well, certainly this kid could probably try to, if I was that kid, I'd be like glazing Elon every day the second I could get a social media account. And then I'm sure that the kid
their
will,
whole personality like the other kid.
Yeah, right. He already has the Troon one whose whole personality is ripping on Elon. Now this one could be the Alpha Giga Chad, who's like, my mom's a money grubbing whore and I miss my dad. I want to hang out with my dad. I'm sure he'll never go for it. It's not like Elon's not going to pay for that kid's college or whatever that kid needs. But yeah, I mean, I think $100,000 is already enough. Everyone else got way more than that, but nobody else sued him. Like all-time bag fumble, all time.
Yeah, that's true.
Should I like save more commentary for when we're going through it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we could just. I mean, yeah. Let's wait. Let's wait on. We'll go.
Okay.
We'll.
So
Let's.
much to say.
Yeah, there's a lot to say about it, but probably biggest fumble ever. In any potential bag that was going to be potentially received by anybody. I've never seen anything quite like it. Now, I assume she's going to take him back to court, but I mean, boy. I mean, what is 1.2 million a year times 18 years? I mean, that's what, 22 million bucks on top of the other. I mean, not only would she, but her kid and her generations would never have had to work again. But she wanted more than that. She wanted to be, she wanted to be a celebrity. I'll have her on the show one day. I'm sure she'll, I'm sure she'd love to come on after all of my scathing criticisms. But
look, if anyone could pull it off, I feel like it's you.
I mean, I have mended a few bridges in my day. I thought about when she put that podcast out last night. I'm like, first of all, oh my God, maybe should we just talk about it? Let's just talk about it.
I like that the live audience is watching Jeremy be like, we're going to have an order. No, I just need to talk about this.
Yeah, no, let's go.
Well, I did have it on, for the show today in my defense, but I can't shut up about it because it's like an all-time fumble. Like,
it's
I don't think
your like niche part of the internet, like launching a podcast online
that
with
too,
this specific topic. So it's like every aspect of this, something about.
Yeah. All right. So last night, Ashley St. Clair, you may know her as the seed receptacle of Elon Musk and fake conservative grifter, who was popular for about 6 months on the internet. That's my commentary, not the ladies' commentary. I'm sure they'll be much kinder than that. But I mean, like, quite frankly, Ashley St. Clair was known for nothing. She had a Twitter account. She was moderately attractive. And she pretended to be conservative, so all the conservative simp men were like, oh my God, what an amazing person. I want to like and retweet this person. She spun that into some sort of job. I don't know what it was with the Babylon Bee. And then she spun that into having a kid with Elon Musk. That's basically her entire career. I wouldn't call her a whore, as some people in chat are. I would say she's diabolical. We now know basically it was an actual plan to have one of Elon's babies that went on for months and months and months. And we also know that Elon is not blameless in this. I think what Elon does is gross. Trying to essentially buy babies. Like there was some thing where like Tiffany Fong, like Ashley St. Clair was trying to arrange Elon to impregnate Tiffany Fong.
I thought that was a joke.
No.
Tiffany Fong was like saying that as a joke.
No, that was real. There were messages. And then like Tiffany Fong was like, ew, that's gross, and left the internet. That's how I remember it. Like, the worst you could call her is a gold digger, but the fact that she came up empty, I don't know. So she released her podcast last night called Bad Advice, where essentially she talks about and she wears a lav mic. Terrible idea. She tries to be like, oh, I'm so authentic. I'm just learning how to. Let me show you how the podcast starts. Because it was either going to start with a sigh or something cringe like this. So she starts it with this.
Well, after a year of unplanned career suicide.
By the way, she uploaded this with audio only coming out of your left ear and didn't bother quick deleting it. And it is so incredibly easy. Inside of Premiere, right click, copy audio from left to right. Save, export, re-upload. Done.
Look, maybe she trying to set the tech standards low. Maybe some people.
Maybe she needs a manager. I love how it's how you're totally business minded. So anytime something like this happens, you're just like, she could have done this and have a better mic and this setup and that setup. And
well,
it's like you could help her get her bag.
I know. I could. I can help. Oh, great pause picture. We'll leave it there. I can help you, Ashley St. Clair, but I'm not doing it for free. All right. I'll help launch your career. I will help repair your image. But I'm not doing it for free. I need 20%. That's it.
Okay. Deal is on the table. You guys heard it here.
20%. I mean, right now she's making nothing. So I'm taking all the risk. You know, so she obviously also puts fake freckles on her face, which is embarrassing. Girls don't do that. All
the Gen Z girls are like, Jeremy doesn't know anything.
A lot of girls, they get like some of them will even get them tattooed.
Yeah, these are fake, very obviously fake. Her lip gloss is way too out of control. And then she puts this on. Like what? Like I get you're trying to be like Tim Dillon, but no.
Is this a live chat or is she just
pre-recorded 30 minutes scripted? Pre-recorded so much that she couldn't bother like fixing her audio though. Like I don't really know how. And in this, I mean the comments are ruthless, of course they are. She just literally just tries to come on the internet and do a conservative podcast. That's
I mean,
what
was this a conservative?
What was like? Did she give out advice? What was her? What were her takes?
I have.
Oh my.
I'm trying to find somebody asked Grok to summarize it, and Grok. I'm not watching 32 minutes of this woman talking like that. There's no. Most of the people are kidding her with the I ain't reading all that. I'm happy for you though, or sorry that happened. She just goes over the news. Like it's just completely where's the Grok? Somebody asked Grok to summarize it. And
it would have been really funny if she'd come out with a dating podcast. I'm gonna tell you. Like I know everyone would have probably trashed her then too, but at least then that would have been like, here's bad advice about dating. Yeah.
I mean, there are definitely guys in here simping, which is embarrassing, but I mean she always kind of had people simping. Please refrain from publishing further episodes. This woman unironically read a script for 32 minutes and called it a podcast. I mean, she had a script with like yellow sticky notes, like who that were saying, whatever is going on. She lied about big balls, obviously. I'm trying to find here we go. Here's a detailed review. Ashley St. Clair's Bad Advice podcast is presented as a series of cautionary tales stemming from her own unplanned career suicide and questionable life choices. She explicitly states that she doesn't believe her ideas are groundbreaking and encourages her listeners to, quote, take it or leave it, but probably leave it. She talks about, the big balls guy getting beat up, monetizing shame and delusions, audience preference for the wreck. Let's just listen to the first minute.
Okay.
Well,
again in your left
ear.
ear
Of unplanned career suicide, many questionable life choices.
And the gain is so much. It's got so much.
Hey, she's right. I wonder if she takes accountability though, because she's admitting the career suicide, the questionable life choices. Okay, fair.
She does not.
I love that Jeremy could be hung up on like those issues, Melanie, but instead he is like the audio. How could
that's like all you need, the audio. Everything else falls. She could be here tits out and people would complain about the audio. Like this is, and also in your bedroom, girl, find a corner. Okay, the room is too big and too airy. There's too much negative space in that, or too much space in there. She would have been better off emptying out a closet.
Criticism. I just want that understood.
Actually, like the bathroom is one of the best spots to record audio. Many great rap albums were recorded in your bathroom. Like, you want to get some sound dampening stuff. But again, okay. Anyway.
A gap in my LinkedIn profile that cannot legally be explained. I've decided to start a podcast, not because
she's got money for ring lights. I can see that in her stupid eyes.
Anybody asked, but because statistically speaking, it was either this or join an MLM. So here.
No, I think we know that you could have joined OnlyFans.
We are.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish she joined an MLM. That would make it even funnier.
Or she could start selling like that Thrive stuff. Or
she becomes the queen of LuLaRoe. Like,
yeah,
look,
that's what I mean. LuLaRoe or like the Thrive.
When you think she's gonna zig, she zags.
Yeah. Keep us guessing. This was predictable, Ashley.
We have a podcast now.
Yeah. I had a girl, that same girl who thought she was my work wife. She was in all that. She's like, oh yeah, I just put this patch on and I lose weight. I'm like, you don't look like you've lost any weight.
I hope you said that to her too.
Well, of course I wouldn't. I'm too nice for that. But the, but I, you know, and then she was like, so she sold the LuLaRoe stuff and like now those I wouldn't say are quite a pyramid scheme, but they are definitely multi-level marketing. Like
there is a documentary about them, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
She is kind of in a tough situation because after all of that, with the whole Elon Musk stuff and her kind of ruining her own career, as she even stated, what does she do from this point? Does she it would be tough for her to get a normal job because she will get recognized at some point if she's a waitress or something like that. Mm-hmm. Someone's going to recognize her and then she's going to end up getting fired where she's at because people are going to complain and all of that.
Yeah,
so
even like the safety aspect, like could she walk to work if people recognize her and then walk home? You know?
So it's just like at this point, I think with her making $100,000 a year with Elon Musk child support, what she needs to do is she needs to move to a very small town, affordable, move somewhere like Texas, Arkansas, like somewhere in that like general Oklahoma, even great cost of living there. Look for somewhere really affordable to live. Look for somewhere where you can where you can live beneath your means on $100,000 a year efficiently.
Well, let's not pretend that she couldn't. She could absolutely do just about any work from home job that would stack another 30,000, 40,000 on top of that. She doesn't need to be Ashley St. Clair to be a medical transcriptionist.
That's
true. She doesn't need to be. Now, granted, that'll probably be replaced by AI, but like, there's a lot of jobs she could do from home that might not make the money she used to make when she had a big career, but she's got $100K nut coming in she's got $8,000 a month coming in no matter what she does. She makes $2,000 a month anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like she could do a lot of things that don't involve her being Ashley St. Clair. I don't think, well, here she says she got evicted.
I'm not starting this because I think my big brain thoughts and my podcast mic are the greatest gift to humanity.
Like, you don't have a podcast mic, you psycho bitch. This dead air is really bothering me.
I actually think I have the worst ideas. So consider everything out of my mouth a cautionary tale. Also, I'm getting evicted, and Polymarket offered me $10,000 to do an ad read. So with that,
10,000's a really good ad read amount for somebody who I want to know what her real financial situation. Yeah, I want to know what her real financial situation is. If she can get 10,000 for an ad read, that's incredible.
Also, she's been kind of dark on social media. So did Polymarket just like reach out to her and offer her this, or does she actually have a business manager who's helping her?
Oh, she's got a business manager for sure. And let's be clear, she's not broke. I mean, there's no shot that now. My insiders tell me she probably got, at most $100K a year in child support because it happened in New York, and unless there's, I'm sure that somebody paid for that lip filler. I mean, Elon is paying for something. She is not broke. Like, could you imagine the PR disaster if like Elon's baby's mama was actually evicted? This podcast is just a way to apply more pressure to Elon Musk. That's what it is. Like, she's not, she puts these sunglasses on. First of all, those sunglasses, girl, they look ridiculous. They are not right.
Fashion review day when?
Top is nice. Top is nice. But the sunglasses look ridiculous. The sunglasses she's very clearly wearing to probably try to cover up the fact that she's reading from a script. You can also buy an Elgato teleprompter for like $200. Okay, I'm looking at one right now. You can't tell. Like, you can buy a teleprompter and just load your script into that and read that. So again, I'm helping you. At some point in this podcast, she you can see her. Oh, she did do a little edit. Oh, look at that. She inserted it. So she had time to insert that TikTok clip, but not to fix her audio. Okay, cool. By the way, if you got paid 10 grand, you see her script in her hand. She's got her script there. Oh, and she's got the stupid. If I ever see either one of you girls with one of those stupid oversized Stanley cups, you're fired. Like
So we're supposed to be dehydrated? What do you want from us?
No, you drink many smaller cups.
Now, if
you can get tiny Stanleys, like the ones they make for children.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. If they make a Nightmare Before Christmas one, then I'm cooked. But otherwise,
well, I already let your stupid Crocs slide. But like, if it's an off-brand, then I'll allow it. If you, Maggie, can I see that right now?
Does she have one?
This is not allowed.
Oh, that doesn't look like it. Is that a Stanley though?
Oh,
it's
that's an official Stanley.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
oh,
it's official.
Okay.
I pay you too much. You should be
I like the
embarrassed.
watermelon colors.
What brands are
Stanley
acceptable
doesn't-
for water, just to be clear?
Yeah, she's hydrated, all right. Well, I think that this one that Ashley's drinking out of is comically large. The one that Maggie has, I think, is the largest I'll allow. That's like probably, if I had to guess, it's probably like 32 ounces, maybe. This thing with the gross microplastic cup and leaving the drinking in the podcast, I can't. Girls, I can't. But I will admit, the comments, she does not have a great future in this. Polymarket's not paying 10 grand a month.
Has she uploaded this anywhere else or only on
As far as I know, only X.
Interesting. I don't think that she is going to have any future in content creation on X because she's not liked there. Like if she needs to branch out. Yeah, she could do TikTok and find her an audience there.
Most people making fun of her nose. I don't think that's. Well, I mean, why would you make fun of her looks? There's so much more like the audio. This says you're out of your GD mind if you think I'm watching 32 minutes of a woman talking to a camera. 7.6 thousand likes. I mean, like.
But that could be anyone, you know. I feel like I could get that comment.
I mean, we talk to cameras for 30
I know.
minutes.
That's why I can't on any of the technical stuff. Like I am stumbling through the dark over here, you know. I do think that, like, considering how much notoriety she has, I wish that maybe she had worked with someone to roll out something more than just like you know, I don't know.
The world has kind of moved on though from like the Vapid Woman podcast. Like, what's her name? Finally ended her podcast.
Oh, that's
She's like,
true. That's true.
like kind of the woman with nothing to like. That woman didn't actually have anything interesting to say.
Drake?
She left her husband and children to chase after Drake and or the podcast career, which dried up in about 3 episodes for her because she didn't have anything to say. I'm not saying that a woman or a man can't start a podcast in 2025, but you better bring something to the table. This isn't COVID. This isn't the everyone has a podcast and they're all getting deals era. This is, you know, it's 2025. Podcasts are dying. I mean, there was I remember when like everybody in Hollywood had like 6 podcasts. Like Chris D'Elia was on like 4 podcasts at one time, all of them raking in money. I mean, now granted, he did get canceled for trying to hook up with like an 18-year-old or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, hearing Jeremy talk shit about someone's audio while his dogs are barking is classic. Well, look, if I was recording
part of the show, you take that back immediately.
Yeah, you would be hard pressed to find my dog barking in many of my standalone videos. I can tell you that much. If you know, she didn't record this live. She had infinite takes. I think that, you know, 10 grand. This video only got 3,000 likes. That means the number of people that probably watched this entire podcast, maybe 10,000, maybe. Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe.
So that $10,000 ad read for that low of viewership is incredible.
Yeah, Polymarket's not. I mean, they're definitely not sponsoring any more of these.
Right.
And by the way, Polymarket, if you got money to burn, I will lift my no gamba policy for 10 grand. Like that's, I don't have any problem with it. I mean, if you're rocking out $10,000 for incredibly lazy ad reads, no, Yeah, the glasses mic combo is Garbaggio. Yeah, I mean, I'll take the Polymarket. I replied, I said, give me 10K for a podcast ad read Plox. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Bring Plox back. I love Plox.
Yeah, bring Plox back.
Yes,
let's bring it back.
That's the best thing I've seen today is bringing Plox back. It's been a long time since I've seen Plox.
Do you remember the song? Do you remember?
I don't remember. No.
Hold on a second. This is where it all started.
Wait, are you talking about that RuneScape song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob.
I look at the happy things, the happy things, the happy things. I look at the happy things, turn that frown upside down.
Yeah.
Cute little kittens and their warm little mittens, their warm little mittens.
It gets going, I promise.
Is there going to be an ad read from Polymarket in a minute?
Days of the internet.
Yeah, these are when the internet was pure. This has 2 million views.
What the hell, noob? Check this out. Free stuff. Free stuff.
Yeah.
Free stuff. Free stuff. When I dance, you give. When I dance, you.
Yeah. The free stuff Plox will forever always be in my memory. Like that was the golden era of the internet. That was little Hannah Claire was just a twinkle in her parents' eyes when free stuff Plox was a thing.
I had older siblings who played RuneScape. I'm sure they could catch me
Good
up
times.
on
Yeah, it was good times. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad for her because I would have felt bad for her, to be honest with you, if like Elon really did just pump and dump her.
Right.
But like after it came out that she had like an actual plan to do it.
Yeah.
After she sued him for more money than any one of us will ever like, he gave her more money than any of us will likely ever see in our lives. And she said that wasn't enough. I no longer feel bad for her. Now, if she wants to come on the show and say, that's not how it went down. He didn't really offer me, whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy is prepared to be the Maury show.
Share her side of the story. Let's hear it.
Yeah. If he really didn't offer you $15 million plus $1 million a month to shut up about that kid, if that didn't happen, I will be on your side. But if that did happen and you don't admit that it was an all-time fun, well, what did you think? Did you think 15 million plus another 20 million over the next 21 years wasn't enough?
Right.
Like, I need to know who told you that. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to, if she wants to come on and talk about how she cared about Elon being in that kid's life, I don't believe you. But plus, we don't even know if that born was, if it was an IVF baby or not. That was never even really.
I think it was like, I think people know it's not an IVF baby.
Yeah. Oh, is that out there? Okay.
That's what I've heard.
Is it?
I didn't know. I didn't know if that was ever officially, like, Yeah, I mean, come on the show, Ashley. I'll be happy to interview you.
I have a huge problem with when people get what they deserve, when they reap what they sow, then I feel bad for them. Like, I do like too. This with everybody. Same with Joe Biden. Like, it's just, when you just start seeing him go really senile and all of that, then I started feeling sorry for him, even though I couldn't stand the guy. But then it's like, oh no, he's sick. I kind of feel bad. And then people are like,
he pooped his pants
stop
again.
being so soft. But I can't help it. It'll be like, I can see how people, even like Alyssa Mercanti went after me and tried to ruin my life. I feel so bad for her now. It's just like, I can't. When I see, okay, they already reaped what they sowed. Now I struggle. I struggle after that with kicking them while they're down, because I'm like, oh, this is sad, but they did it to themselves, so that's
why I didn't make a video about it. I was like, she already fumbled an all-time bag. Like, when the lights are off and she's sitting alone in her apartment, by the way, she misses the fame more than anything, almost certainly. She was like at the peak of like chick influencer nonsense,
right?
And
I bet she's lonely. Like I met
that's
Ashley
what I mean.
at
She's got
like
nothing.
industry
That's
stuff,
true.
and now no one's going. As far as I know,
That's
like people
true.
probably aren't inviting to her as much. She's not getting the opportunities that she did. Like it must. I mean, I'm sure it has been like a crazy roller coaster, even if you don't agree with the choices that she made. To me, like looking at all of this, and again, like I've met Ashley. She's always been really kind to me. It just seems like it's like creating more brokenness, you know, like
Right.
you know, I think it's publicly known her parents were divorced, and now you have these 2 kids that like I don't know what her relationship is like with her other child's father, but like it just doesn't seem like an environment that's happy for anyone. Like to a certain extent, like I don't wish her ill because it seems like she's got enough on her plate, and I think especially for the child she shares with Elon, like there's going to be so many unique obstacles. Like I said before, I mean, if she were to get a job at an office or as a waitress or doing anything else, like, you know, anyone could recognize her, follow her home. Like it's just there's a whole new world with more challenges. I'm sure that's really isolating.
I'm gonna invite her on right now. Or a no judgment how do I say this?
Conversation.
Yeah, conversation. And some honest help with the podcast production. I can't with that audio. There you go. She won't.
No,
my guess is she very well may have millions in the bank and we don't even know. Like,
right. It's hard to tell. Because it's just like, this could be a way to try to make people feel sorry for her. And then it works for people like me. Like it just does. If I feel like, because we don't know what her situation's like. She could actually be financially super well off right now, but she's making it look like she hit rock bottom. So then people like me will fall for that.
Yeah, I am too. I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
On to Estrocast, I'll say, because I think that's the best spot for her.
There we go.
I mean, look, she knows enough people. She can do the podcast circuit. Certainly on bigger podcasts than this. But you know, I will hear her out. If she really thought, hey, I want to go to court and I want more than $25 million or whatever it is, I don't know how. I don't. I could see it be totally true that he never actually formalized that offer, and it was just an offer that was put out there by Elon's people. It's entirely possible that that's the case. You know, I don't know.
Yeah,
so much speculation.
It's like mentally, I know that this is something she really did try to mess with Elon Musk's reputation.
Yeah,
and
she
tried
did,
to,
and she leaked those
and
two
that was
stories.
Wrong. Yeah,
she did those 2 interviews with like the New York Times and badmouthed him.
That's true.
Like,
I have to remind myself of this stuff when I start feeling sorry for people. It's like, remember what she did to get her in this place. I still hope she can turn things around for herself, but I can't. We still have to remember what she did that got her in this situation, and that, you know, if people like myself fall for this kind of stuff too much, then it's just encouraging that kind of behavior.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a like, don't do this for a lot of nerds. And like we said, like it's not that Elon Musk is blameless in any of this. I personally feel like we should stop having children all over the US, and I think we should be there for them. But you know, it's like I think what happens is like, you know, it's very easy for people to be like, oh, I don't care about celebrities, and their tabloids are all about their divorce. But then everyone's obsessed with this story, which just means that you care about the celebrities in your sphere of interest.
Right.
It's kind of the same thing. And I think to that extent, like, it's because we can't look away from things that are like, oh, this is so horrible. Like, you feel bad for a lot of people involved. It doesn't mean that you approve of the choices that they made.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I would be happy to hear her side of it. But she actually has, like, the more I think about it, you know, she has a lot to atone for.
She does.
You know,
and it still was recent. It wasn't like this was something way from the past and she's learned from it. Like, this is recent, and this is just reaping what she's sowing right now. And hopefully this season, she can make smart decisions for herself and her children, and that she can pick herself up from this, but also learn a lesson at the same time.
I don't want her on if she's completely unwilling to acknowledge her fuck ups.
Right.
Like, you know, I don't really give a shit about your baby mama drama, but like, you know, you have a lot to atone for. I'll just put it that way.
Right,
like,
right.
We're ever really conservative. I mean, you have 2 babies from 2 different dads. You were fully willing to have a baby out of wedlock with Elon, who is like, I think very openly an atheist.
Right. And the way she went after him was
stuff.
malicious, taking pictures ahead of time of their text messages with a whole separate phone because it was on an app where it deleted or something. So it does seem like a lot of what she did was premeditated and malicious, a lot of her intentions. And that's definitely not a good thing at all.
Yeah. Speaking of shaming people, this is, I want to point out that Hannah Claire picked out this topic, I think specifically because Melanie would be here and because
okay.
Look, I know you both care about health and dietary choices, so that's why I picked it.
So this is I don't know the context of this video. Is she complaining about the price of everything, or is she just
not
do you
this
know?
one. There are a lot of videos where people will do like, here's my grocery haul for my family of 4, my family of 9, or sometimes there's a version of it where it's like, here's what I can buy with a week's worth of SNAP or food stamps. So
well, that might be interesting. I've seen, like, remember that one where like this woman was making maybe the most unhealthy meal of all time for her kids, and she's like, this is how I feed my family of 4, and it was like dumpster food. It was like,
I see those a lot.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God.
A portion of the country lives. So that's sort of what I find interesting about this video. I've seen this video get stitched several times because people look at the contents of the grocery haul and they're like, this can't be what we feed people in America.
Well, let's take a look at it. She has, I'm assuming, 3 kids, 3 sons, because her handle is, now don't go like dunking on this woman, okay? But it just happens to be boy mom X3, so I'm assuming. Well, let's just see what we got going on here.
Grocery haul as a 37-year-old full-time working mom of 3 boys who
She just says it in the video.
moved her parents in with her. So we have grocery.
She got a lot of people in this house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's got 3 boys, presumably a husband and her parents. So keep
and the
that in mind.
stereotype of boys is that they eat a ton. Like, I assume this is to demonstrate how much food this family needs or how expensive it is. Like, probably she made this not intending to set the internet on fire.
Yeah.
Groceries today from 3 different places. We got groceries from Sam's, Walmart, 4 places. Sam's, Walmart, Food Lion, and Piggly Wiggly.
Food plan?
Piggly Wiggly. I love Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, by the way, shout out to, was that a chirp I heard?
We got groceries from Sam's, Walmart, 4 places. Sam's, Walmart, Food Lion, and Piggly Wiggly.
It is!
Yes.
Your house, it's not mine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that was a chirp. You didn't have any time to pick up 9-volt batteries, okay.
I'll tell you the totals for each at the end and then a grand total. So we got 2 containers of the 2-bite brownies. 2 of those because they'll be gone so quick. We got 1 big thing of Cinnamon Toast Crunch because we still had some left over from last trip.
All-time favorite cereal for me, by the way.
It is good stuff.
My wife gets it for me like from the Easter Bunny. Like, that's the only time I get it. It's like, because like otherwise I know I shouldn't be eating it.
Oh, right.
Like,
yeah.
So I'll get it like from the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny bring me like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Fruity Pebbles. Yeah.
So we didn't need as much this time. We got a big box of the oatmeal cream pies. We got some tea.
Which we know they put sugar in. Like,
oh yeah.
They're not just drinking black tea.
Right.
Cereal bars.
Now I'll tell you this about the cereal bars. Most people don't know this. Like, my parents used to buy those for me too, Nutri-Grain bars, but they're super unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they are.
And
she's
she's
getting
getting
eat a Snickers.
Yeah.
She's getting the Walmart brand too, which I think have more added sugar.
Oh.
Yeah.
But like it looks, it's marketed or it's associated as a health food.
It's called Fruit and Grain. And like the ones that my parents used to buy were called Nutri-Grain. And they had like 40 carbs and like all this stuff. Like,
yeah.
Like Melanie said, like they were buying those because they thought, oh, this says healthy, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, your kid should have just could have eaten a candy bar. It would have been the same, you know?
Exactly.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big bags of fries.
They must eat fries every meal. I get why you do. You have a big family.
Mm-hmm.
Throw some fries in the oven. We had fries all the time when I was young too.
I will say, like, it is a convenience food. It's frozen. I don't know what her time is like. She mentions she's a working mom. Like, I bet it would actually be cheaper to just like make your own French fries, but I don't like time.
Well,
I
you
don't
could
know.
put 5 baked potatoes in instead of French fries that have been fried. Like, you just
'Cause the
baked
thing is, like,
potatoes
all
are
of-
pretty easy too.
And the frozen ones just have like preservatives and stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
hard because like she has a bunch of people to feed, and so I understand it. On the other hand, like you look at the American grocery store and you're like, no, don't do it.
Yeah. This is
I got some conditioner, some Q-tips, children's Tylenol, some cucumbers, some lettuce. There's that good old Lewis bread from the Piggly Wiggly. Some bananas. We got 6 blocks of the Monterey Jack cheese.
Whoa. So they're probably putting cheese on top of the French fries. Yeah. See, we went to say,
exactly.
Yeah, they're putting shredded cheese all over those fries. Yeah.
But she's shredding it herself. I respect that, you know?
Yeah.
That's true.
We got a watermelon. We got 2 big things.
Watermelon's like the worst fruit you can eat, though.
Let
Like,
watermelon live its life, Jeremy. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, watermelon's good because it's loaded with sugar.
You
Just
were fine
saying.
with the French fries. You're critiquing the watermelon. Get out of here.
All right. I'll shut up. Yeah.
Some mayonnaise because we be going through some mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise is probably going on the fries too. They're dipping the fries in the
That's
mayonnaise.
true. Fries and mayonnaise is actually a legendary combo.
Yeah, it's legit.
But it's
It's
not
definitely
good, but
legit.
it tastes
Yeah.
good, but it's not good for you.
Yeah.
We got some grapes. We got some
Look how few grapes she got compared to how much mayonnaise she bought.
If you really want to break
Not
down
putting grapes
macros
on her mayonnaise. Sorry, Melanie.
Yeah.
if you really want to break down macros, the fattest you can possibly get is going to be eating a lot of fats and carbs in combination. And that's exactly what French fries and mayonnaise is, for example.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
just like, yeah, she's got a lot of unhealthy stuff here, but she can, at the very least, portion control it.
She
But
only
she's
got
clearly
1
not
dozen
doing
eggs.
that.
She should have bought, you know, I've only been to Costco twice, but I've been to Sam's once, but I don't really know. We keep those rules traditional in my household. My wife does the grocery shopping. But like, I know they
hate
sell like
grocery
those.
shopping. We talked about it.
Yeah, I hate it with a fire. I'd rather get a prostate exam. I know they sell like those. I don't know how many come in them, but they're like pallets of eggs. They're like,
Yeah.
like if you had 3 boys, your mom and your dad, your husband and you. Okay, so you have 6 people in that house you got to feed. You should be going through a dozen eggs a day. Like you should be cooking eggs, like hard-boiled eggs, over easy eggs. You know, you can get a lot of good protein in with no calories in eggs. You don't need
Right.
to put, all that other stuff on there. Again, I'm not the most healthy, I understand, but some of this stuff she's making is just bad. Like there's like,
It is.
she's got a family, she's got so much time, but like, there's also like, do you need 6 blocks of Monterey Jack cheese? 6?
Right.
I mean, like, I would love to see like her dinner plan for the week or something, because some of it to me, and I know I've mentioned this before, but I wish we still had home ec in this country. I wish that we like taught all teenagers basics of finance and basics of like nutritional meal preparation, because I think so many people go out there and are just like, I don't know, I don't have enough time. I'll buy the convenience food, which are typically just not as healthy as other options.
But it isn't. That's all. But that's also, sorry to cut you off, but
No, go ahead.
I think that's the point you're making. That's also a lot of times like a fallacy, right?
Right.
Like you could go buy 20 chicken breasts, put them in the slow cooker, which that's how I cook my chicken breasts now. Like life hack, boys. Like put like 6 or 8 of them in the freaking slow cooker. Throw it on medium, and then all you do is like take a tongs, break it up. Now you got shredded chicken.
Exactly.
Like, and you can use that to make tacos. You can use that to make whatever you want. You can heat it up. You can eat it cold. And like that is as quick as it gets. And
I just,
go ahead.
I feel like the easiest way to
And I'll
eat
put
healthy.
a thing of salsa in too, by the way.
Oh yeah, the easiest way to eat healthy is just to keep things pretty simple, and and stay away from a lot of the like packaged stuff. Make some shredded chicken like that with some salsa, and then make some rice, things like that. So why is she just stick to the proteins? If you want some carbs, get some rice, or sweet potatoes,
Rice is
something
cheap.
like that.
I
Yeah,
have this
exactly.
cool-
Rice is cheap.
I have this. I don't know the brand of it. It's the one all the Japs use. I know that.
Yeah.
This crazy rice cooker. It's like all kawaii. It has like pink buttons and stuff.
I love it.
But it works awesome. And like, I just throw like, you can do a lot of rice at once and then it just keeps it warm all day long. Cause that's common. Like you have it for rice for lunch, rice for dinner.
Right.
Yeah. I just go in there, like I take a scoop out, put it with the chicken. I mean, like, yes, you're having, rice. There are better things to eat than rice, but like none of these things are better.
Well,
like,
and also I want to say, like, in her house, she has 3 children who are boys. Like, let's say they're like between elementary and high school age. Like, they actually probably do need carbs if they're like active and doing sports or whatever. Like, maybe as adults, you don't give yourself the portion of rice, but like there are multiple people in this family. That's why, like, the French fries I get, but like you're getting
that's
many
the brand.
that I'm like,
Zojo Rushi. That's what I have. Zo Chat New. Yeah.
Your cute rice cooker.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like got pink buttons and stuff, and it looks like a little and it sings a little song when the rice is ready. It's like I don't know what it is, but it is adorable. But the rice is like light and fluffy and like it's good. And then by the way, you can also make a nice dessert if you throw a little cinnamon on rice.
Oh, exactly.
You put a little milk and cinnamon on the rice. And that's
good
like
stuff.
Yeah, it's super good. It satisfies like a sweet kind of craving, and really cinnamon's not adding any calories to it. A little bit of milk. You don't even have to add the milk if you don't want to, but I mean that kind of tastes.
And that's the thing is a lot of people just don't even understand the concept of portion control, because every single time we have this conversation and we talk, and they always want to bring up, well, unhealthy food is cheaper than healthy food. First of all, that's not even entirely true. But second of all, portion control. Why is it? Even if somebody's eating absolute garbage, if they are eating smaller portions, they're not going to get fat. Like that's just
right
reality. So the issue
you could eat
here,
McDonald's every day, but if you only ate like if you ate a little bit of it and you didn't eat the supersized fry, and you there was that professor that did that. A professor ate McDonald's like for a year and lost weight because like you control portions. That's what he was basically trying to prove. Like,
right. And that is true. So it's like, if you want to actually be getting the nutrients that your body needs and all that stuff, obviously you should prioritize healthy food and not processed stuff and all that stuff. But portion control is really extremely important with no matter what you eat. So
right. Yeah. You can eat, I mean, like we mentioned earlier, like, watermelon is fine, and it is. But if you ate a ton of watermelon's maybe not the best example because it's really not that bad.
Oranges
but
and apples, like if you eat a ton of those, then you're getting a ton of sugar in your body. Yeah. And you can add up. It's not going to be as satiating. Apples just aren't as satiating as steak, for example. So it helps when you're eating high protein. Like protein needs to be a priority in your diet. And then portions, just like don't eat a ton and you'll be good.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I think with the fruit, especially like, if you eat a ton of it, you're getting tons of sugar. On the other hand, fruit is supposed to have fiber in it, which helps regulate your blood sugar response. And also fiber is good for you. Like, I think that like, for some people, extreme diets are key to their health. Like I know Melanie is carnivore and that's working for you, but like for a lot of people, it's just learning like to eat a mix of things. If you're only eating carbs all day long, of course you feel awful. Get some protein, get some other stuff. It's hard. I mean, and I feel for this lady because she's shopping for a ton of people. Like I'm sure her grocery bill is not a joke. If you have, 3 kids plus your in-laws plus your husband.
Let's see what she spent. I'll kind of skip.
Allergy medicine, some deodorant for my dad.
It looks like she probably, I mean, I don't know if she's buying this every week or not, but
some antacid,
probably some of it not.
There's her son. He's not fat. He looks thin.
Like a regular teenager, you know?
But when you're a teenager, when you're a teen boy, as I can attest to, you can literally eat whatever you want until there's a hard cutoff, basically. Usually by the time you get to your mid-20s, then you're like, okay, I can't do this anymore. But like, I mean, I was built like this kid basically all the way through high school, and I ate McDonald's every day. You know what I mean? Like junk food and Pringles and, 100 Monster Energy drinks, all that stuff.
Somebody posted this photo of Matt Gate once, like when he was first elected and he was heavier. And like someone was like, you used to look like this. And he was like, yes, I miss carbs. Like you do, like women too. But for men, you have to change your diet, as your metabolism changes. I'm sure.
As you get older. But that's the thing with.
Or you can work out. Life's about choices.
Yeah. And
I'm not working out, so I have to be extra stingy about my meals. Like now I have a cup of coffee with a protein creamer in it for lunch. Like that's what I have,
Oh, sad.
It's fine. it's fine. I could work out and I could have if I was working out more, I could have, I could eat more. Yeah. It's
Right.
Lip gloss that my mom got. 2 blocks of the mozzarella cheese.
Oh, more
6
cheese.
blocks
Whoa!
of the mild cheddar cheese.
That's too much cheese,
6,
man.
7,
Are they
and
in
2, right?
Wisconsin? I heard that was the land of cheese.
We don't
Like,
buy
my
shit cheese
goodness.
like that. We don't buy garbage processed cheese. That was what 15 blocks of cheese. I think each one of those blocks at least a pound. 15
That's the
pounds
thing.
of cheese.
Even in carnivore communities, people who eat a lot of cheese, they tend to gain weight. Like you can't. It's just very high calorie, and it's just, yeah, it's not
not good.
satiating
It's
either.
got a lot of oil and it's just not.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Oh God, here we go.
3, 4, 5,
Oh, the sugary kind.
7, 8.
Not even diet. Not even diet.
Ooh.
Bryson, he absolutely loves the Italian Hero subs at Walmart. We got 4 of these for him, so this should last him for quite a few days here.
4, I imagine.
We got 1 Mountain Dew. We still have a few of those left.
Mountain Dew's the worst.
Oh no.
Box of Fruit Loops. We got 1 bag of the purple Doritos.
Only 1 bag. I got to admit.
Hey,
Well,
only
she's not. Maybe
bag.
she's not done, right? Like
But
one
yeah,
bag.
but
of,
just
gotta
one
have
bag of
variety.
chips for the family. Like that's not very
We got a
much.
thing of buttermilk. Big bag of sugar.
Okay.
2 gallons of milk.
I feel like 2 gallons of milk's the
2
most
gallons of
normal
milk.
thing.
That means that this is probably almost every week for them. Probably a week to 10, because a gallon of milk doesn't
Oh,
last.
That's
How long
true.
is a gallon of milk? Like for the family of 6, you're going through 2 gallons of milk a week. I would
Yeah,
think.
for
And-
sure.
Yeah.
We got the Fruit Loops with marshmallows.
Got
We
to.
the Oreos. We got 2.
Oh, it's the same thing as soda. Capri Sun.
Yep.
That was another one. Like my parents would let me have soda, but I could have Capri Sun.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
like,
thing
there's
is,
180
You guys
calories in
love
the
either
Capri
one of these
Sun.
things.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid, we had Capri Suns and stuff,
Oh,
but we
yeah.
weren't chugging them. We were only allowed like, okay, you can have 1 pouch a day. And that was it. I think that was when I think about growing up, because my brothers and I, we were all like really skinny growing up. We weren't hungry, but we were really skinny. But we didn't. Yeah, mom made like a home cooked meal once a day, but we still ate some junk food like macaroni and cheese a lot,
Yeah.
Kraft mac and cheese. I'd get those like smiley face potatoes and chicken
Oh, I
nuggets.
remember that.
I got those.
yeah.
My favorite. So we would eat stuff like that, but it was just.
But you were outside all day, probably
We were
running around too.
outside all day, and we didn't eat crazy portions. We just we ate until we were satiated. We weren't just like, and we also didn't have access to the fridge. Like mom would say,
I
"Okay,
didn't either.
Here's your meal."
I didn't
times."
go take anything out of the fridge
Exactly.
ever.
We weren't
You had to
allowed.
ask.
We had to ask exactly. So it's like, okay, we had the meal times, and then we could have like one healthy snack that would be like mom would call it ants on a log. She would take like celery sticks and put peanut butter in
and
it
raisins.
with
Yeah.
raisins. Yeah, so we could have like one snack like that a day, and we were good. We weren't going hungry, but we weren't fat.
But I
Yeah,
bet this
that-
is like she puts one of these in her kids' lunchbox. It's like it's a convenience food, you know?
Right.
Like that way they have a drink at lunch, but like just give them a water bottle. I don't know. My parents were like, we didn't buy juice. We like there are no juice boxes, that kind of thing. But they were like always like the sugar is bad for your teeth. Like
I
you don't
remember
wanna
begging my parents for soda. Like I remember I can close my eyes. My dad would always have a cube of Pepsi and he drank it warm like a maniac.
Oh,
And I would just be like, please, can I have a soda? I'll do chores. Like that's how soda was in our house.
It
like,
was
you
a
weren't-
treat. Yep,
Yeah,
same
it
with
was
our
a big
house.
treat.
You're mowing the lawn at 5 a.m. Like, please, Dad, get me
Yeah.
a Coke.
Yeah, I mean, once I got a job at like 14, one thing I'll
Right.
give my parents credit for, I got a job at like 14. They didn't tell me how to spend my money.
Right.
Now they
that's
wouldn't
good.
buy me Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to spend my money on Mountain Dew and Cool Ranch Doritos, they're like, well, that's your money. You can do what you want. But they did their best to keep us, off the sugar and off the. Now they didn't make the best decisions, but again, people didn't know. I didn't know Nutri-Grain bars were bad until I was in my 30s.
Yeah.
And like I think my wife was like,
Right.
we were still buying them. And I looked at it, I'm like, these things have like 16 grams of fat in one? Like this is crazy. So then we started buying like protein bars instead. Because it was like, well, if I'm gonna take the calories in, I'm gonna drop the fat and get protein. And
Right.
Capri Suns. We got 4 New York strips.
Those aren't New York strips. those are like, whew, those are so thin. Like
Yeah.
Beef is so expensive right now.
Oh.
It's crazy.
I bought 2 steaks at Piggly Wiggly on Friday. Forgot my wallet, so I had to drive home to go get it. $47 for 1 ribeye and 1 New York strip.
Yep.
Yeah. Now those are both prime, so I could have bought like the choice, but if I'm buying a steak, I'm not buying choice. I'm buying USDA prime.
Right.
I'd rather
Look,
go
you don't
without.
have 3 sons and your in-laws and everybody
I know.
else.
You're right. If I'm cooking steaks for 6 people, they're getting choice, and it's going to be whatever's like they put out. Like, you know, it's a last day, you must cook today special, which is what they usually have. They don't call it that, but that everyone knows. Like, you got to cook it or freeze it by today, so that those steaks are usually like 50% off. That's what I'm getting. You know, like I get it.
And Bryson's already broke into his so I told y'all he left one. We got 2 packs of ribeyes here. We got a thing of drumsticks here.
Okay.
We got 2 packs of pork chops. 32.
Whoa!
Pizzas.
Oh, frozen pizza.
32.
She was on such an epic run.
She was like, here's the protein. And she was like, but can't forget.
If they would have just like I know they're probably frying those freaking drumsticks, so whatever. But you could have baked those drumsticks, cooked those steaks, and had the pork chops. All of that was fine as it is. Then she comes out off the top rope, the flying elbow, 32 pizzas. Oh
Isn't
my
that
God, that's 5
pizzas
pizzas
per
a day.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
right. That's,
Wow.
Again.
and it's all processed garbage. You know, it's not like at least, you know.
For Brayden. I will cry. So we wiped them out. We took all they had. And then we got 10 packs of strawberry Kool-Aid.
Oh.
And we got 3 cases of water, but I'm not picking those up for y'all. So, yeah.
You could probably. You could use it.
Excuse me. We got 4 cases
Yeah.
of water. And then we also ordered an 8-count box of deluxe mac and cheese online at Sam's and an 8-count box of Velveeta mac and cheese at Sam's. That's not here yet. It's going to be shipped here.
I want to hear the total.
$55.23.
You know what? The money doesn't even matter. It's everything she bought was complete garbage.
Yep.
Well, this is like why I raised the question of like, yes, you could buy the, what was it, 5 bags of frozen French fries, and they're prepared, and you put them on the like baking sheet, and you whatever you make them, air fryer,
Yeah.
whatever you guys are doing. But would it be more cost effective to actually buy the potatoes? You know what I mean? Like,
yes. Oh God, yeah. Of course.
So in some ways, like,
yeah.
I think the money matters in an aspect, because if you can't make people make healthy choices because they're like, well, I'd rather pay for the convenience. Like, could you be like, you'd actually save $30
right.
a week or whatever?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if we can't market it as like save your health, and like the comment on this video is talking about like how much people spend on healthcare, so it's like you're going to end up paying for your healthcare down the line.
Right.
You should spend it now. Like, actually, in some cases, making the healthier option is actually more cost effective. Not all the time. Like we saw with like the steaks
Right.
and stuff, like some stuff is really expensive, but like there could be some changes that might even help you.
You know what
in
she
more
didn't
your
buy?
health.
She didn't buy
Which-
any ground beef or ground turkey, which you can really make
That's
it go
true.
a long way.
Yep.
Like you can add rice to it, or you can add
Yep.
like breadcrumbs to it, or you can like not breadcrumbs, those aren't great, but you can add like if you take ground beef, you fry that up and you put a bunch of rice in it, you can basically double or triple the amount
Exactly.
of like rib sticking food that you have. And she's not doing anything smart like that. She's just cooking hot garbage all the
But
time.
she's probably like, well, it's easy to make, and I know
Yeah.
my kids will eat it, or like, you know, I don't have to worry about it expiring. Like, it's just it's a tricky game. And again, like, let us bring back home economics. This used to be part of college courses.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that we did wrong, like not prioritizing the household as a business and training people how to be cost effective in their purchasing power, because then they're like susceptible to all of this, like, oh, well, it's super easy. Just grab the pizza and make that for your kids for lunch.
Yeah. Right. It's also super easy to throw 9 chicken breasts in the slow cooker and say, go help yourself, you know, make yourself a
Right.
sandwich, you know, or whatever. Yeah, I think so much of it is just, I guess, Hannah, you're probably right. It's really just education. I mean,
Right.
the air fryer has revolutionized our ability to cook healthy food.
That's true.
Like, we have an air fryer and we use it all the time. I'm literally about to buy a second one because it's like, it's so easy for me to just throw a chicken breast in there and press bake for 5 minutes. And like, or like, you know, I put chicken wings in there and like just cook it like that way.
Oh, I love chicken wings in the air fryer.
They get so
nice
crispy, you don't need to fry. Yeah, you don't need to deep fry them. They get crispy as hell.
Yeah.
And like all that stuff, it just, you know, people are having less and less of an excuse to. No, people are buying air fryers and they're putting chicken McNuggets in it, and that's not what they should be doing. They should be putting.
Right. But they make like cookbooks about like, here's all the stuff. Like I know people make like salmon in the air fryer, make all kinds of
everything.
It's a gadget. Also in this family, she's an adult woman. She also lives with her mother, who I assume is in the background, who could probably take over prepping some meals. Like it's not like it has to be all on her. I know that's the other complaint all the time. Like, oh, she's working women, they have to come home and make dinner, and like she has teenage sons. Like there's a bunch of people who could be helping in
By the way, if you're a teenage son, you can peel potatoes.
Right. You can put drumsticks in the air fryer. I'm sure if you can put the pepperoni rolls in, you could do, it's there. So it does seem like this is like, we're watching this issue happen in front of our face, but I have moved on to this theory that it is like, actually people don't know all the options they have. They are just used to being like, I've got to get something convenient. Oh, it's cheaper to do it this way when maybe it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to take a break here, let you two, let the people know where they can find you, what you got coming on, where they can support you before we move into the Conan O'Brien story or the late night story coming up next. But before that, tell the folks where they can find you and what do you got going on?
You can find me on YouTube and Rumble. I'm a Hannah Claire B, and I just put out a video on Tom McDonald, which is making the internet very upset right now. I just want him to sing about Canada, guys. It's nothing personal.
Finally, we've got the mad people targeting you right now. I have a small break at this moment.
It's me. I mean, like people are like very mad because I didn't mention that he lives in California. But even if he lives in California, I think he's uniquely centered to be able to talk about Canada. I'm not sorry, but it is not doing well. I will tell the YouTube crowd.
Yeah, so Canada could use some help.
You guys can go check that out. Leave me some hate comments. It's nothing personal. I just want Canada to have representation in the rap scene. I'm also Hannah Claire B on X, so you can follow me on all of those places. It's Hannah Claire B on YouTube, Rumble, and X. Melanie, the queen of hate comments.
Yes. All right, you guys can find me on YouTube at Melanie Mac Go Boom for my social commentary channel, and then Melanie Mac on Rumble. And then I also have streams every Wednesday. So tomorrow I will be streaming. And then on my Bible channel, Bible Time with Melanie Mac, where I've got vlogs and Bible verse of the day every single day. So I would love to see y'all there.
I'm totally distracted by whatever.
I know, Huck is so
father-son moment over there.
Huck just came by to say hi. That's all.
Oh, does he speak? Can he talk into the mic?
Yeah.
Huck,
he doesn't like to because he gets yelled at, but like, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
This is a trick.
What do you say? He doesn't. He's like, I'm not supposed to bark. What do you say? Tell me. Oof. What do you say? All right.
No, I don't want him to get confused. He's like, I know the house rules.
He's like, I'm in the studio. We're quiet in here. I get yelled at. Dave's trying to trick me. So I want to, wherever you're watching, please do give a follow or a subscribe. We do members only topics, members only content each day now. I would love if you would go over to, Maggie has now promised to do a members only video with us. If 25 people sign up today, we're 7 behind from yesterday. The goal is 10 per day. It's $6. You get access to our members only videos, members only discounts, and you support the show. You also, if you want to, get into the members only discount, our members only Discord, where we're all in there. We take calls. You can also submit questions to the show. So if you're a member and you log in, submit your questions, especially for today's show. I love getting those. And or you could join Rumble Premium using the link in the description and my promo code. Both support us equally, and I count them both the same. So hopefully you'll go over there and sign today. And we could do an AMA with Maggie.
The elusive Maggie, hooray!
Yeah, that could be fun. On this topic, late night is obviously an interesting topic for culturally because Stephen Colbert was just fired, and viewership there is pretty sad. 1 million viewers, isn't paying the bills anymore. That's that's just literally the reaction. So Conan O'Brien came out and did kind of this interview where he's basically like, late night is cooked. Late night television, as we know it, is going to disappear. I want to add, before I get your guys' take on this, when Greg Gutfeld, when the ratings just came out for when Greg Gutfeld went on Jimmy Fallon, and it was an all-time ratings high, 57% higher than normal viewership, his highest viewed episode in since, I don't know, 2022 or something like that. Probably during lockdowns, I'm guessing. Late night did this to themselves. All you have to do is point at that. Look, you could have another 1 million viewers a night if you just stop telling half the country you don't want them to tune into your show.
Right.
People are talking about SNL, all this kind of stuff. What do you think? We're going to get into super chats after this topic, by the way. People in YouTube are saying I forgot super chats. We don't have a single super chat on YouTube. So I don't know why you're saying that.
Because I made everyone mad today,
Yeah. I mean, what do you guys make of, the future? I mean, what do you make of the statement? Because late night television as we know it is going to disappear.
I personally have no desire to watch any late night TV. I would just rather watch whatever's online on YouTube and all that kind of stuff, or Rumble. But that's the thing is independent creators have become more entertaining to watch than a lot of these television shows and late night type shows that are supposed to be. That's the thing. I feel like late night shows are supposed to be a little bit more, so they would bring on celebrities and try to make relatable experiences, but it wasn't really all that relatable. Yeah. Especially comparable to when you hop online and watch an independent content creator make something. Now, obviously, there's still a lot of people who aren't authentic in that space as well, but you're going to have a lot more options of authentic creators versus, let's watch some, multimillionaire or billionaire on TV who tries to make relatable content for the plebs, and it's not gonna work that way.
Yeah.
I think that this is probably in his award show speech or whatever it was. Conan O'Brien mentions that this has been going on since the 1950s, so that's 75-ish years, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a long time, and I think the format
back when people only had 4 channels.
Right, and I think the format has evolved to be more the same. It's not like you're getting a huge variety, or one of my favorite clips from the internet is Dolly Parton on a late night show singing about how it gave her her big break. I think that now we kind of all know it's they do a monologue if it has any politics is anti-Trump, and then they bring out a celebrity, and then they have it doesn't feel fresh, and anything that doesn't feel fresh inevitably falls apart. And I think you see that on YouTube or on Rumble or YouTube or any of these influencer platforms as well. I mean, I don't know if you guys know who Emma Chamberlain is, but she was a teenager who went super viral. She has a big following on YouTube. I think she does she hosts the Met Gala now. But people will criticize her being you just kind of film the same stuff all the time. So if you have a platform that isn't growing, of course, at a certain point, your loyal viewers who might still like you might not tune in as regularly. It's not with all the late night stuff, when Stephen Colbert got canceled, it was they are taking this out on us personally, and it's because he challenged Trump or did whatever. No, it's because there's 14 of you and it's all kind of the same and you're not changing. So I think a lot of cable television, the news channels and stuff, a lot of it will die away in place of YouTubers or podcasts because the landscape is changing. It's not a personal attack all the time on the people. It only is in the sense that they are saying exactly the same thing as all their colleagues.
Well, a lot of the, somebody in chat wrote, I miss Conan's skits with Jordan Schlansky. Yeah, those are the best. I still rewatch those all the time. The one where Schlansky has the espresso machine and he moves it into his own office is one of the most hilarious things ever. But or he keeps showing up late for work, so Conan puts giant clocks in his office, and there's a lot of funny bits. They just got lazy. And on top of that, what is there? Look, you used to watch the nightly news to see what the hell happened that day, right? Now people have, quarter cast to tune into, Timcast. endless live streams that are available at whatever moment they want, and they get updated on the news. You used to have to wait till 9 o'clock to find out how many people got murdered in Milwaukee that day.
Right.
The same is true with late night. I already know that a new movie's coming out. I already know that, this movie got X, Y, and Z reviews. I already know that this band has a new record coming out. So the service that late night television provided no longer is required. And on top of obviously keeping the same Orange Man bad, Hollywood Celeb comes on, says Orange Man bad. They don't even have like musical acts really anymore. They don't do sketches. That's part of the thing that at least made Fallon watchable. Like he would do do sketches with the stars he would bring on.
Right.
The James Corden guy who's insufferable had his like car karaoke thing that was like a worldwide celebration or a sensation. When they actually try to innovate, they can do well, but the problem is the entire shows became a sketch. They didn't care about what was funny anymore. It became about pushing whatever political ideology that they wanted to, and people got enough of that. Even to a certain degree, you can see in like my YouTube views. I'm trying to diversify my content more because people are already Trump on I talked about like, hey, views are down. Well, why is it me? Well, yes, it's not that people don't want to watch videos anymore. It's that they don't want to watch the same videos over and over again. They want me to, I started doing more, hey, look at this crazy woman doing something crazy. Those videos are doing well. The videos like, Trump does this, Trump does that. People in general, they don't care right now. So instead of like being hyper obsessed like I am and like always wanting to like move and change and figure out what's going on, late night just stayed putting out the same product every night. And then they said it's not the people, it's not me, it's the people. Right. And
blaming the audience for not getting viewership. That's a thing that we see constantly in entitled spaces, and of course that's Hollywood being in that entitled space. Every time a movie flops or a TV show flops, it's the audience is racist. Oh, the audience that is sexist. Oh, they're not watching because they're bigots, and it's like always blaming the audience, and that is not smart. When you are in any type of entertainment space, it's an entertainer's job to find out what people want to see and to deliver what the people like.
I think there were, in some ways, COVID was a good time for late night television because it forced some of them to try and be different. Like, I don't watch any of this, but I would see on social media, I think it's Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy
They were all trying to do that. I'm at home in my I'm like living like a poor and I'm doing my show.
Right. Or they're like, I'm on a walk with my wife. And I think some of them had the relatability and like whatever the X factor is, where it was like, oh yeah, I still actually want to watch this person. And some of them feel flat. Like that to me indicates that they're totally propped up by the studio lighting and the fact that, people are coming to the same spot all the time. That's just how some of these industries work. Sorry.
Who is doing that? Who popped up doing that podcast during COVID called like, the Today in Good? It was like they had like a different thing where they only talked about like good things that happened that day.
Was that Krasinski who did that?
Yes, I think maybe it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like that was popular. People were like, "Oh my god, yes, please. Can I just watch like a show that isn't about, today's death counts?"
Right.
And like if any one of them would have kind of picked up on the popularity of that rather than being like, did you get the jab yet? Have you got the jab yet? Did your neighbor get the jab? If your neighbor didn't get the jab, they're a bad person.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, well, that's one way to go about not understanding why people watch your show. People watch your show for escapism.
Right.
And like, I just don't, I already knew things were bad. Like it was nice when, hey, Ruby Deeps, it was nice during the lockdowns because there was still a lot of like Hollywood nonsense to make fun of, to kind of distract people from the doom and gloom and try to be also like a counterweight to late nights, you know, Jimmy Kimmel's famous "Rest in Peace, Wheezy" line, where, you know, he says that, you know, Trump supporters deserve to die because they didn't get the jab or whatever, you know, whatever he wanted to say. Like,
crazy.
There was a market for that. That's why a lot of, you know, that's why you saw, you know, Tim Pool's show really explode, and a lot of these online panel shows really get popular because people are looking for literally anything to not jump off a cliff.
Yeah.
And they provided that. With that, I'm going to read some viewer messages. Here's what we're going to do now. While everyone's here, I'm going to do an update. I'm going to check the numbers, but I'm calling on as many people as possible in the chat to either become a Rumble Premium member, promo code FREEQUARTERING, you get a free month, or to join on the quartering.com/join literally right now. If we get to 25 today, I will film a members only video with Maggie, a Maggie AMA, maybe this week. I think she's going to a rock and roll concert on Friday. So I don't know.
Nice.
Maybe she'll be
This
all
will be
dressed
one of your
up.
questions. Which one are you going to?
Yeah.
Don't tell us it's a members only thing.
She'll probably be all like dressed up, so maybe she'll do the interview that day, but only if we get 25 today. Like, not 24, 25. And I happen to know that this morning when I woke up, we had one already for the day. I'll even give you guys that one.
24
Okay.
to go.
24. Let's see. That's all we want to know. Jeremy talking about being healthy and judging people for big Stanley Cup. It's for water. I drink out of it all day. Well, I think unless you're not new here, Rebel Princess, I don't think you are. I think, like, you know, it's just tongue in cheek, right? Like, I actually don't care about anything.
No, your life ends if all of us use Stanley Cups.
Yeah, like I don't want you to feel personally offended that, like, I literally don't care. I'm like the most live and let live guy ever. That
This
doesn't
is like
mean
when people are like, I hate sparkling water. And people are like, but it's right. It's good. And I'm not like, it's just an opinion. It's okay.
Right.
Yeah. My wife hates sparkling water. Mrs. DeQuartering hates it. She won't even try it. When I'm like, hey, how about try this one? She's like, no, I don't want it. It's ugly. It's gross. So right now we have a total of 3. So we are 22 shy. Now people can still shine up after the show. You know what I mean? So
okay.
It'd be more fun if you did it now and we could have a live reveal. For the theatrics.
Yeah, we could do that. Wait, so when you're camping, is it rock and roll? Wait, I don't get what that means. Okay, so let's see that. If you sign up on Rumble Premium, I'll still count that. And you still get access to the same stuff otherwise, too. Super chat, super berries. On Rumble, Silverback Slap says she fumbled the bag because she couldn't be discreet. Yes, that's correct. She wanted, yes, that is my opinion. Of course, Ashley is welcome to come on the show and prove me wrong. But she wanted to be Elon. I think she genuinely wanted to be like Elon's wife, or maybe she actually like thought.
That's what I think she actually wanted. That I think she wanted to be the like Brangelina of, you know, more right-leaning tech, right? You know, I think that's what she was going for. And if somebody is wanting to be kind of a celebrity, a woman wants to be kind of a celebrity of in that space, then yeah, Elon Musk, before he kind of went on his more anti-Trump like little breakdowns, then that would have been the move. Was that would have been like, okay, she would have won essentially.
Yeah, I think she wanted it all or nothing, and
so yeah.
The middle ground was still, the middle ground was $25 million. So I mean, like,
that's crazy.
It's like getting down to the last briefcase on Deal or No Deal. And they're like, it's either $1 or $1 million, and they offer you 500,000. You are verifiably a moron to not take the 500,000.
Oh yeah,
like that. I mean, you take the 500,000. You don't give a crap if they reveal it and it says $1 million. You take that 500 grand and you call yourself a winner. Like there's no It always like blew my mind when people will get like, I'm okay with numbers, particularly percentages. So I would like look at that show and I'm like, idiot. Like they get offered like 60 grand, like a life-changing amount of money for a lot of people.
Right.
They have like 18 out of 20 chances for it to go backwards. And they're like, let's keep playing. I'm like, no, take the 60 grand, pay your 51% tax, 30 grand cash free, go home and pay off every one of your credit cards.
Yeah.
And thank God. Like the average amount of credit card debt in America is like 15 grand. You could pay off all your credit cards and go on a sensible vacation.
Right.
Anyway, Jonathan Britton joined as a member on YouTube. Thank you very much.
Yay!
Dom Coggin says, did you ever figure out what vertical video plugin is for OBS? I figured out I don't need a plugin. I just create a different stage. And then it broadcasts both of them. It just doesn't work for panel shows like this because it's inside of StreamYard and I can't shrink that down. Fuck says she got an offer, jumped on it. Elon's autist dick and never formalized anything. Yeah, well, maybe. The Mexican Junior says, I hear Jeremy fat shame. I like hearing Jeremy fat shame poor people. Look, I'm a fat, but I'm actually trying. So like, I'm not shaming them. I'm actually decision shaming. She's not poor. She's probably spent $1,000.
If you're fat, you're not poor. That's that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just come at me. I don't care. If you call yourself poor, but you're fat, you're not that poor.
Also, I don't think that we're saying you can make healthier choices, but like the big thing is might be the average American grocery haul. Like, is an example of someone who's like, here's what I buy for my family.
There's millions
like,
eating like this.
Want it
for
to be
sure.
better. I think you should want more for the people around you.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to Justin who joined on the website, Megan and Russ.
Yay! I
figure I might as well give you guys, show me your reel. Get out there and go to thequartering.com/join and sign up. The Randall Flagg says, Mel and HCB, women's workout outfits are so absurd now. It's so distracting at the gym. When I was at the supermarket and this girl walks in with booty shorts and essentially straps over her chest, it's absurd.
Oh.
Well, just call her a whore to her face. That's step one. Just like, here, go and film her and say, here's the attention you ordered,
That's the thing is, this has become a big issue in society with how a lot of these outfits that are becoming more normalized to be even more and more indecent. Right now on TikTok, it's like really trending about this teacher, and she's built very curvy, has a big butt, and she's wearing these bodycon skin tight skirts and shirts to teach students. And
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's just like, that's inappropriate. And whenever people say, okay, look, this is inappropriate attire, then the backlash will be like, the retort will be, what's she supposed to do? Leave her body at home? It's like, somebody else could wear that. Well, it's like, look, if you've got a very sexualized, really curvy body, you have to cover it more than women who don't. That's just reality. Mm-hmm. It's like, some people, it's going to be conservative for somebody to wear that may be more revealing on a different body type, but especially when it comes to just public decency in a school or just out in public. Yeah, we do need to have more modest options. Gym wear too, like you just said, is
I'm not saying
now.
they got to be in a burqa, but hey Maggie, can you let Huck out the back?
It reminds me of when I went to like a school with a uniform and the girls had to have like past fingertip length or like 3 inches of skirts. And like, if you're tall, you probably can't buy a skirt that maybe someone who is 7 inches shorter than you can. Like it will fit you differently, and that's the way it works. Like, it's not that you are trying to be like, well, you might as well not come to school. It's like, we have a dress code, and unfortunately items that might fit one person like this may not work for you in the
Well, let's be honest though. Okay. This is also true of men. So if we're gonna like, shame there are men that go to the gym and wear like those, they're basically no shirt at all, right?
Right.
And like, I would say that it's totally reasonable to have a dress code at the gym.
I think so too. Yep.
I think obviously a woman's boobs are sexualized differently than a man's pecs. That's just a reality.
Right.
You can call it a double standard, but it might be, but it can also be true. Mm-hmm. But like, if I can see the outline of your pussy lips, like you should not be wearing that to the gym.
Right.
And like, I just think that like women and men who dress like that in a revealing manner are there to be looked at.
Right.
And it'd just be so simple to say, look, this is where Jim, baggy shorts, baggy shirt, that's the code. Don't like it, go work out at the strip club. Like, it'd be very easy for gyms to have this policy. And I think that more people, what's that?
Sorry, go work out at the strip club. A whole new business model was born.
Yeah, but like, I think that it's totally reasonable for people to complain to the gym owner and be like, yo, this is kind of like, I'm not trying to pop a boner here while I'm working out. Like, can we meet in the middle? Like, I'm not saying women have to be dressed in, oversized shorts and their dad's t-shirt.
Right.
But like, there's gotta be
it's gotten out of control. I mean, the shorts they're designed with scrunchy to go up the butt crack.
Right. That's like part of their design now.
Yeah, it's like they're purposefully making it to where it just looks like the clothes are painted on the body. It's too much.
Yeah. The Tim's final graphics card says you should look into the 40,000 Aberdeen Muslim march that took place in Michigan. I did look into it and it was terrifying.
You posted about that,
I did, yeah. Relatively Objective said, regarding Vegas, BlackRock made Caesars and other major chains sell them land and rent it back to them. One of the quiet reasons Vegas is dying, of course, BlackRock antitrust enforcement time. Yeah, right. And then Joshua says, has anyone been paying attention to the case that they're building against Ozempic? I know a crap ton of people on it, and this seems disastrous. Well, it's hard to separate the clickbait from like legitimate weight loss or legitimate, like side effects,
Mm-hmm.
Like if I go on the dailymail.com, every day it's another Ozempic finger. Here's the hidden thing that people didn't know about it. And Ozempic, I sent a story to Hanukkah this morning. I was like, maybe this is a little too spicy for the girls. But I was like, there's an article today, Ozempic labia. Apparently it's making pussy lips floppy or something. Like, I swear to God, Hannah Claire, I was like, I don't know if we can expose.
And he just said, like, is this too gross? And I was like, it's important that people learn, but also like, I don't know how to follow up this.
She gave me she gave me the mom answer. She was basically like, if it's important to you, and I'm like, oh
that's hilarious.
Okay. Yeah.
What if it is? Like, look, maybe people should know that's what they're risking with this medication. I don't know.
Yeah, well, Maggie just said it's a thing.
Well, if it messed with your hormones.
Oh, yeah. Because I know the labia can. Well, we'll talk about labias later.
Maggie,
Maggie's been working
loss.
with me a long time. She's not grossed out by anything.
There's muscles all over the body, including in that region. So whenever you have a lot of muscle loss combined with a lot of fat loss too, then you're just going to have loose skin.
Well, the same way that female bodybuilders end up getting a penis. Like, it turns into like a micro their labia turns into a penis because they're pumping so much testosterone in their bodies. Like, and there are other parts, like men get boobs if they're taking in too much, soy and stuff like that. It's just, your body reacts.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, I don't know anything about it other than, look, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't have any problem with people, it's better to be, you look at the side effects, you decide, is it healthier to be 100 pounds overweight? If this thing's really going to help me lose the weight, I don't really care if you do it. Like, are you going to be on your deathbed and be like, I got Ozempic labia, but at least I didn't die of a heart attack? Like, I just don't think.
And I think that the thing with Ozempic too is that if you use it in a way that is going to help you make those smarter decisions in the long run. Okay, this is your foot in the door, and you're able to sustain without it. But whenever people are like, "Oh, you taking Ozempic, but I'm eating cookie dough every day and losing weight," then you're just gonna be hurting your body and you're gonna be dependent on it. It's not good.
Yeah, if you don't make the lifestyle changes along with it, it's no different than any crash diet.
Right.
I eat only fruit skins and I lost a bunch of weight. Yeah, but okay, well then, my mom famously mad yo-yo dieter, mad fad dieter, and none of them stuck. She's been on every diet imaginable, but if you don't change your lifestyle afterwards, it's not going to stick. Oh, yo-yo diet. That's an old
Oh yeah, it's an
person
old
term.
saying. Yeah, I remembered it.
Yeah, it's like where your weight goes down and comes back up. And
Yeah,
you're
because they
constantly-
keep
do
doing
like crash diets, right?
My
That's
mom
Yeah.
did that too because we just back in the day, just didn't have the same. You weren't able to go online and learn about different. You only
Right.
had what the government told you, and that was that food pyramid that's upside down, right? So then
Yeah.
my mom would be like, "Okay, prioritizing the grains and the carbs that and making that like the biggest thing she would eat was breads and this and that." And so she would go on these diets, or then she would think, "Okay, now I can only eat salad."
Some other lady at church would lose a bunch of
Yeah.
weight, and you would and women would
Right.
ask, and then they would be like, "Oh, well, so and so lost all this weight doing the fruit skins diet or the whatever."
Exactly. And so then they would go on a crash diet and lose some weight, but they were so starved, body was so starved of nutrients, then they would binge. And so it was just constant lose and gain the same 10, 15 pounds over and over again.
Yep. Yeah.
Yo,
Exactly.
yo.
Yeah. There. Thanks for explaining my boomerism there to the people. So with that, we are going to move to the members segment today, which is about some spicy AI stuff that went on.
Oh.
And we'll move to members call-ins and all that stuff. So you still have time to tune in. You become a member, and you can watch the members only portion either on the website on thecornering.com, or you can watch it on Rumble if you're a Rumble Premium member. We will raid the Viva Fry right now and then move to the members only segment. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We will be back.
Viva for us.
Yeah, say hi to Viva for us. And we will be back tomorrow at 2 Eastern with I think we have a guest tomorrow. We have some doctor tomorrow or something like that. So I have to double check that. But I think we have a guest tomorrow.
A man of science. Interesting.
A controversial doctor from during COVID. Who
A
was
man
telling
of
people,
spicy science.
yeah, who got canceled for telling people to, I don't know, take vitamin D or something like that, something crazy. So we're going to move to members only, right? Members segment now. And if you're there, I hope to see you there. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow at 2 Eastern.
Oh, too early.
All right, go into Viva now, and then I have to do this, and then I have to do this.
So when do we wave? If we're sending people to Viva, but we're also still here.
Oh, I blew the wave. I blew the wave.
I did it. Melanie is team
Yes,
captain
we did
on the
it.
wave. So